Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Physics, where we actually learn physics. So in the previous lecture, we talked about what is accuracy of a measurement, right? We talked about what? The accuracy of any measurement. Now in this lecture, we will talk about what is precision of an instrument. Okay? What do we really mean by this precision of an instrument? Okay, so every instrument has got some precision. Okay, every instrument has got some precision. Okay, that means to what extent, to what limit it can resolve, it can measure the physical quantity. Okay, we will understand what is that. Okay, so we will understand exactly in details what is this precision with lot of examples over here in this lecture. Okay, so let's start with our lecture on precision of any instrument. Okay, so let's start. So over here, first of all, I'm going to start with some examples. Okay, these examples will make us understand precision in a better way. Okay, some examples I have got 2-3 examples. Okay, so I will talk about few. So first of all, the first example that I can tell you is this one. Okay, so now you can see some pictures. Okay, you can see some pictures on the screen. Okay, so these pictures have been taken from two different phone cameras. Okay, one of the camera is 16 megapixel, other camera is 24 megapixel. Okay, one camera is what? 16 megapixel, another one is 24 megapixel. So you can see here one of the camera has got greater resolution, right? Highlight this word, resolution. Okay, one of the camera has got greater resolution, other one has got less resolution. 16 megapixel is not bad at all, I am saying. It's just that 24 is better than 16. Okay, so over here, look at this word. Okay, I'm saying here 16 megapixel. Okay, and other is 24 megapixel camera. Okay, so this has got low resolution and this has got high resolution. Okay, look at this word, resolution. Okay, this word, resolution, one is low, other is high. Okay, this word over here is very important when it comes to understanding what is precision of any instrument. Okay, now definitely you can see the numbers. 24 megapixel, what do you mean by mega? Mega is nothing but 10 raised to 6. Okay, so it's 24 into 10 raised to 6 pixels. Okay, 24 into 10 raised to 6 pixels, and 16 is what? 16 into 10 raised to 6 pixels. Okay, so definitely you can understand which one is bigger. Definitely this one is bigger. This one is bigger number. What do we really mean by these numbers is that if you take a picture of a same scene, okay, let's say for example we have a same object, okay, in front of us, and we have taken a picture of that same object, okay, from the same distance with the two different cameras, one 24, other 16 megapixel. Okay, then the same picture will be captured in 24 into 10 raised to 6 pixels. Okay, and with this camera it will be captured with these many pixels. Okay, or simply we can say the same picture is divided into these many small pixels. Okay, the same picture is divided into these many small pictures. This means what? This means that over here those pixels are definitely smaller because we have the same object. This means here in this case the pixels are little bit bigger. This means that over here, since it is very smaller, this also means that this camera is able to capture even smaller objects. It is able to resolve very small objects, and over here it is also able to resolve but not as small as these. Okay, over here it can resolve but little bit bigger objects. Okay, but yeah, definitely it is smaller, but in comparison to this one, okay, this is not so much smaller. Okay, so for example, if I say here, if this camera is able to resolve this much smaller object, then this camera would be able to resolve this much smaller object. You can see this one is bigger. Okay, so over here we can see what do we really mean by this is that if I tell this camera to capture this picture, then you can see that it will divide this object into two parts, two smaller parts. So that means we will get more details, isn't it? We will get more details. Okay, so this is what we mean by this resolution term. Okay, now why I am talking about all these things is because we want to understand precision. Okay, precision. Okay, over here we talked about two cameras. One has higher resolution, other has lower resolution. Okay, the one with the higher resolution gives us more detailed picture. The one with lower resolution gives us lower details or less details. Okay, so just keep this in mind. Okay, I will just note down over here for you. Now what we will do is we will see another example. Okay, and using that another example we will try to understand what is precision. So we'll keep these two examples in our mind. So from this example we have got this conclusion. Okay, we have got this conclusion. Now let's see another example. Okay, now I have got another example. Let's say, for example, let's say that ISRO, for example, ISRO has sent 7 astronauts. For example, there are 6 astronauts. For example, we have got 6 astronauts, and they have been sent on a space mission to Mars. For example, they have been sent to a space mission to Mars. Okay, 6 astronauts we have got. Okay, now over here they have been given one task. Okay, let's say they have been given one task, and in that task they have been told to find out what is the time required. What is the time required from Earth to reach to Mars? Okay, from Earth to reach to Mars. Okay, how much time is required? Now they have been given, I mean all of them have been given some instrument with them. They have some instrument to measure that time. Okay, so let's say over here this astronaut 1, okay, has got instrument 1, astronaut 2 has got instrument 2, astronaut 3 has got instrument 3. Okay, so in this way you can see each one has got different instrument. Okay, let's say, okay, instrument 5, and then astronaut 6 has got instrument 6. Okay, so these are the 6 instruments that they have got. Okay, each instrument given to them is little bit different in terms of the details that it can give. Like this instrument 1, it can only measure the number of years. Okay, it can only measure the number of years. Okay, that is what it can do. Then second one is little bit different. It can measure number of years as well as number of months. Okay, then the third one, it can measure number of so in this way it can actually measure, okay, it can actually measure what? All these details. Okay, so instrument 1, you can see it has got very little details, isn't it? It has got very little details. Second one has got little bit more details. Third one, little bit more details, little bit more, and this last one has got the maximum details. It can present to us the maximum details, isn't it? So this is the best one, isn't it? This is the best one. Why? Because it has got better details. Okay. So over here, these astronauts are told to find out the time. Okay. Time required, okay, to reach to Mars from Earth. Okay, that is what they have been told. Actually, there is no such mission. This is just an example. People are not concerned with this time. People are concerned with some other properties of the Mars. Anyways, so they have been told to find out this. Now, after coming back to Earth, they are asked about the report. Okay, so the boss asked for the report, and they all present their report. So first one says that yes, I have got my data, and it says that to reach from Earth to Mars it requires 2 years. Let's say it requires 2 years. Second one says that it requires 2 years and 3 months. Okay, and the third one says, see here, it can measure years, months and days also. So he says no, it requires 2 years, 3 months, okay, and 17 days. Okay, something like this. The next one, he says that no, it does not require this, it requires something more. 2 years, 3 months, okay, 17 days and 9 hours. Okay, and the next one is even better. He is saying that no, it requires 2 years, 3 months, 17 days, 9 hours, okay, and 19 minutes. Okay, then the next one is even better. He says that no, it requires 2 years, 3 months, okay, 17 days, 9 hours, 19 minutes and let's say 23 seconds. Okay, so this is the data that is been presented by each one of them. Okay, I will just highlight these. You can see that. Okay, this one right here. Okay, so this is the data given by each of the astronaut. So you can just see here. You can just see here. This is what actually? This is the physical quantity time that is being measured by each one of the astronaut with the help of their instruments. Okay, okay. So just get that in your mind. Okay. See here. This is what? This is the time required to reach Mars. Time is a physical quantity, and we are measuring this physical quantity. Okay, and the instruments are in our hands. Okay. Now let's see what data we have got. Over here you can see the first one has got a very little details, isn't it? The details are very less. Look at the last one. It has got highest details, most details, maximum details possible, isn't it? Or we can say here, look at this, more details, high resolution. Okay, more details, that means high resolution. That means our last instrument has got better resolution. That means it can resolve any physical quantity, okay, to a very large extent. Okay, it can resolve any physical quantity to a large extent. That means it can give more details. Okay, so we can say here that this quantity over here is more resolved, okay, or better resolved, we can say better resolved. Okay, so you can see here this last one is better resolved. It's best, it has got most details. Okay, I will just write here maximum details. Okay, and this one is very less details. Okay, so it has got lower resolution, right? Lower resolution, or we can say that it has been not resolved. Okay, not much resolved. Okay, so these are some properties that we have got for the measured value over here. Okay, so now from this, all this discussion about the two examples that we just saw, one for the picture that we took using the two cameras, and now with this one over here, okay, this simple example, we can now come to our main topic, that is precision. We can understand from this what is precision. Okay, so definitely you will say that this data or this measurement is more precise, isn't it? Why? Because this has got maximum details. Okay, this is more precise because this has got maximum details. Okay, this is more precise because this is better resolved. Okay, so from this we can say something is considered more precise. Okay, an instrument will be considered more precise if it can resolve, okay, if it can resolve the physical quantity better, or if it can give better details, maximum details about the physical quantity. Okay, so you can understand what is precision. Okay, so an instrument is said to be more precise, if it can resolve any physical quantity better, or it can produce maximum details about that physical quantity. Okay, so that is the main criteria. Then we can say it is a more precise. Definitely you will not call this one as a precise, will you? Definitely no. You will not call this. Why you will call this as a precise one? Because you can see there are very less details, no details at all almost. Okay, even if I say here, see, if I only say that this last instrument gives us seconds, it gives us second, so that is also fine. Giving us the seconds, from that we can actually find out the number of minutes, number of hours, number of seconds, number of days, number of months, etc., number of years. We can find out that also. Okay, so in that way also this instrument is better. This instrument is better than the above instrument. Okay, so because why I will tell you this is better. You might just say number of years. From this also we can calculate the number of seconds. No, you can't. This is only going to give you years. That means even if it is 2 years and 3 months, it will only show you 2 years. And if you convert that to seconds, you will not get the right answer, isn't it? But here it can give you seconds from that number. Okay, let's say we have got 1 crore seconds, for example. Okay, 1 crore, or just say 10 raised to 9 seconds, just an example. 10 raised to 9 seconds. So from that data you can actually calculate how many number of years, how many number of months, how many number of days, hours, minutes, seconds, everything you can calculate. Okay, because you know what is 1 minute, what is 1 day, what is 1 hour, what is 1 month, what is 1 year. Okay, you know all these data. So from this you can easily calculate. Okay, so that's why this instrument is much better. Okay, because it can better resolve any measurement, any physical quantity. Okay, it can produce maximum details about the physical quantity under measurement. That's why it is much better than this one. Okay, so now you get the idea, I hope, about what is precision. Now I'm going to define exactly what is precision of an instrument. We have got a little bit of idea about what is precision. Okay, more details, more resolution, that is all related to precision. Okay, that all leads to precision of an instrument. Okay, if an instrument can produce maximum details, can better resolve the physical quantity, then we can say it is having a better precision. Okay, so that is a better idea. Now we will just define what is a precision of any instrument. Okay, so precision of an instrument tells us about to what extent, to what limit, to what resolution The physical quantity has been measured. Okay? Okay? See what I'm saying here. Okay, just look at this carefully. Precision of an instrument tells us about to what extent, to what limit, to what resolution the physical quantity has been measured. Okay, that is nothing but precision of an instrument. Okay, so this is a best definition for what? Precision of instrument. Remember, precision is a term that is related to instrument, not measurement. Okay, instruments are precise, not measurements. Measurements can be accurate. So just try to differentiate between these two words. Sometimes students get confused between precision and accuracy. They try to associate accuracy with instruments and precision with measurements. So that is not the case. Accuracy of a measurement and precision of an instrument, that is a term actually that you should know. Okay, so I hope this is now clear what is precision to all of you. If still not, you can ask me in the comment section if you really have any doubts, but I hope there will be no comments regarding the doubts, because I think this is clear what is precision to everyone. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining here. Okay, I will see you in the next lecture where we are going to talk about errors. Okay, after all this, we are going to see what are errors in measurement. Okay, so thank you so much again. Okay, I will see you in the next lecture. Okay, bye bye. See you.